Hi there. So, my name is Sean Logue. This is my this is my Jing for what is this, week 3 of our hybrid object oriented programming class. So, we're still, obviously, this entire class is sort of about the Enigma machine and creating an encryptor of our own. Um, this week, we focused on creating a dictionary and then from using that dictionary essentially to encrypt some text. So if I look at this here, so on the left here, I have my dictionary, and I named it plugboard, and it has my values on the left are our keys, and then on the right it has the values assigned to them, and I just sorted them really simply and quickly using, let's see, what was it? Excel. I also used Sheets. I was a bit rusty with that, but I got it to work. So you see that there. And then at the beginning of my encryption file, this is the part where you said it has to be in a class or function, something that can be called. So this is what I tried to do to make it actually encrypt the text. So a lot of this I feel like I don't need. This code definitely isn't super efficient or anything. I was super rusty with input and output files, so I actually kind of stole or adjusted some code from the Intro to Python class that I took last semester. Um, so don't laugh at my variables. Sometimes I need to make silly names for them just so that I know that they're just variables. Um, so what we see here, from keyboard, I imported plugboard. So I imported this dictionary from this keyboard file. I don't know if I had to do that, but I did it. So the encrypt file function is the function to input a file and encrypt it using a dictionary. I haven't tried it in another file, so I can't guarantee that the encrypt file function works correctly. I suppose I should do that. I'm creating this now because I figured it would help me learn a bit about the program I'm creating. Sorry about that. The program works. If I run the module, it takes a text and it translates the entire thing using these key values. As you can see, though, in fact, it just finished, it's all in a single vertical line going from top to bottom. That obviously is not what we're looking for eventually. What I had here originally was read lines. When I tried that, though, it gave me an error because it would produce the whole line of the text I was trying to translate it, and it would say that there's no key for that because I obviously only have letters on the left side of my dictionary over here, not entire words or anything like that. So it couldn't encrypt the entire word. So I have to read it letter by letter. I haven't been able to figure out a way to encrypt it word by word. I found out I've code down here. It's disorganized, but like I said here, I just kept it because I think it could be useful. I found out how to print the text, the original text I was looking for, word by word, or do one word per line, but I still can't translate that unless I read it letter by letter. It's difficult because I'm even as I'm saying this, I'm thinking of ways that I might be able to do it. So maybe I'll just scrap this jing, but I wanted to create it because I still haven't done the week 4 where we create the jing about finding out which drive our files are on and adjusting that. I have no idea how to do that, so I'm creating this prematurely, I suppose. So I'm still working on this. I'm still very curious, but like you saw, it did successfully translate the poem, or sorry, the file. Like I said, some of these variables are weird because they're from last semester. I think this specific poem keyword is because it's from the file that we created where we translated green eggs and ham in the Intro to Python class. So yeah, it does translate it, but it does it only letter by letter. So that's obviously not the main goal. So I'll keep working on this. Something I mentioned in my wiki is also that my file, I don't know if I'm just not understanding a specific about how the function works, but my file seems to open a specific, or sorry, my function seems to open a specific file. I don't know how I would indicate a new file, or if I would just have to write that into the code for the function. Sorry, I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm just thinking, how would I how would I find the file that I'm trying to encrypt each time? And I suppose that might tie into next week's Jing. But anyway, here's where I'm at. I think I made pretty good progress. I produced a lot more code than I did last week, and I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot, but just needs a little bit more work on it. So hope this works for a Jing. And yeah, thank you very much for listening to me ramble. Appreciate it.